Where can you find a freehold multi-generational corner terrace in hyper-connected District 12, sitting on 1,434 square feet of land with 4,500 square feet of built-up space, featuring 6 bedrooms, an entertainment room and 7 bathrooms, with $1.1 million worth of major A&A works, including a lift, 2 minutes walk to Shaw Plaza where you have tons of amenities, 1 km to Hongwen School, as well as 1 to 2 kilometers to CHIJ, Marymount, ACS, SJI, and be within 15 minutes walk of 2 MRT stations, Novena and Toa Payoh. Introducing Jalan Kemaman. I know we're very anxious to go and see the inside of the house, but I need to explain to you how unique and rare this particular part of Balestier is, because there's only one little strip of designated landed housing, which we are a part of. I think there's less than 20 houses in this strip, and we happen to have the corner plot, which means that we get all the natural light, similar to a semi-detached. Now you're thinking, okay, the land size seems to be very small, but because this street block plan has 0 setback, we're able to fully maximize our plot to the end of the boundary lines and get our 4,500 built-up space. Let's go inside. Welcome to our beautiful corner terrace at Jalan Kemaman. You'll notice that I'm stepping up here and our house is raised for privacy above the street level. And you'll notice as well that we do have nice parking over here for 1 car. You'll notice there's already cabinetry for your shoes outside, a nice stool for you to put on your shoes. So they've thought through the livability even on the outside of the house. And when you walk in, you'll notice beautiful floor-to-ceiling height storage. Our ceiling height is actually 3.6 meters high, and so that means you get tons and tons of storage in this space all the way on your walls. Along here, you see the huge TV, and this actually is an 80-inch TV, but if you wanted, you could fit 100 inches of a TV over here if you want a more immersive cinematic experience. And as we come over here, you'll notice that this living room is super squarish. We can fit a nice 4-seater L shape with a coffee table, no problem, and we still have nice natural light coming in from the front of the house. Now on the right, over here, we have a lift shaft, and this was previously an empty space, so the $1.1 million A&A works was actually done to make sure that we do have enough space for this lift shaft. So previously, the plot kind of came in here, but they did works to extend to make sure we maximize the entire plot. So this lift is a Kenjo lift. It goes up, and we'll test this lift later coming down. But before that, I want to show you the rest of this first floor so that you get a sense of our really beautiful living space. Now over here, we have a nice transition area. You have a mirror and storage. This is beautiful wine cabinet for your booze. If you would like this piece, we can maybe have a discussion with the owners if they would include it. And lots more storage on my left, underneath the staircase, and even all the way here. Really a lot of space that you can use. Concealed entrance to the household shelter is actually here, so you get a very seamless vibe, and of course more storage inside. And entering here, we have a nice dry kitchen. Now dry kitchens are really the epitome of the heart of your home, because that's where you have your breakfast, you have your coffee machine behind you, water filter, and then of course you have a sink over here to kind of just wash your hands before your meals, especially if you have kids. We have very nice storage over here as well. At the dry kitchen, you have this really nice dining area that's actually very well lit on this side. This fits maybe 10 to 12 people easily. You can see how long this beautiful dining table is. And while we're looking out on the right-hand side, unlike the other terraces, inter-terraces in the street block plan, we actually have a nice view, and it's unblocked. It's not high buildings or ceilings, because this is a vegetarian hall. It was designed in the past for people to actually stay like pilgrims on a journey. So the person who owns this is not going to have the money to go and rebuild this. It's going to be quite a nice unblocked greenery view for a long time. Ceiling fans have been installed as well. There are 2, one in the living, one in the dining, and cassette aircon already installed for you, so that you get really nice flow. So the floor to slab ceiling height is actually about 4 meters, but we have 3.6 meters ceiling heights already, inclusive of the cassette aircons. Now coming in, you'll see this is a really nice enclosed kitchen. We have a tinted door, and over here, huge amount of space for you to do all your cooking, induction as well as gas stove. Of course, you have your ovens. This is all chest height installed for you, and we still have windows so that you can ventilate any smoke that you might have. They even have a ceiling fan installed in this kitchen. Have they not thought of everything? Seriously. And just to round up what's on this corner, this is actually your little kind of yard washing area. Put a bit of your dry goods and your washer dryer over here. and we can still put our laundry and the balcony areas upstairs where we do have an attic. So let's go on and check out the rest of the floors. I forgot to show you. We have a beautiful powder room. So this was actually provisioned for you to have a shower if you want, but they have used it instead as a store. But you can still reinstate this if you want this to be a full bath. Otherwise, you can see this is done so beautifully with a lighted mirror. You can see the lights have been done, the color of the tiles. It makes you feel like you're in a hotel. Hello and welcome to the second floor of our beautiful corner terrace. By the way, this is a traction lift. So typically in terraces, we have rooms on the left and right in terms of there's usually a central staircase that brings us all the way up. So it's nice that the lift shaft and the staircase are just right in the same area, right? You're not taking up any additional circulation space. So here we have the junior master. It has its own ensuite and you can see how large this space is, enough for your big TV console. You have a king-size alcove over here for you to put a king-size bed. I mean, this is a queen, but you can see that it's actually built for a king. You already have your aircon, you have your ceiling fan, and you even have a study nook over here. See that there's a walk-in wardrobe area. And my favorite thing about this house is that all the toilets are really beautifully done. So we had this junior master because it was for an adult couple who was staying with them for a while. But on this floor, we have an exact same floor plate master bedroom for the parents of our owners who are actually staying here with them. On my right, before we even get into there, we actually have a nice work from home area, so this cute little study nook, so our owners actually have enough space for that. And when you come in, left is my ensuite, right is my wardrobe. Now let's look at the bathroom first. You can see how beautiful it is with nice lighting coming down from here. You have its own little shower compartment with its black framing, black hardware, and these nice terrazzo tiles giving that modern luxury feel, double vanity, and a lot of storage for all of your toiletries, your beauty products and everything. And right across here, let's just go across right over here, is a very nice and closable walk-in wardrobe. Peekaboo! Like how much wardrobe space do you need, right? This has everything! Okay, so again, this is a full proper master bedroom. This is enough for you to have your parents staying with you if you actually need that. So look at this space, they have their own television, they have their own ceiling fan, they have their own bed cove, everybody has their own windows. So this is a huge king-size bed if you can see, and even have a sofa right in front of the bed. This is the beauty of this particular terrace design because the entire floor plate is 100% maximized. So we're coming up into our third floor right now, and what you'll notice is that this central core of the house is 100% light filled because of a beautiful skylight that our owners installed as part of their $1.1 million A&A project for this home. On the third floor, you'll notice that this is where the owners' kind of main bedrooms are. We have the kids' room right now on this side. We have one bedroom here on my right. Now this was set up for a girl. She has a nice bed, her own desk, even wardrobe space over here. So it's really just sufficient for one child. And of course, you have nice natural light coming in. Now then there's a common bath for the kids to share. And again, I told you, I love the common bath. The vibe they're going for with the whole terrazzo thing is this kind of mid-century vibe with a little bit of Japandi, very clean lines, clean wood. Look at all the fixtures, they're almost brand new because TOP was actually in 2023. Over here, we have two boys sharing this room. So you have two beds, you have a desk, but of course there's a lot more desk space as I showed you. Over here, you can see unblocked views because of the behind houses not having been built up yet. We have no idea whether or not they're going to be built, but for now we have lots of natural light coming in as well. And of course, rooms come fitted with your ceiling fans as well as your air conditioning. Now I'm going to walk you over to the master bedroom for you to see how differently they've done the same floor plate, which was exactly the same area as downstairs master bedroom. Let's go. So one thing I like to share about this particular staircase is that in order to allow the maximum of light to come in, is actually metal grills that do form a safety feature for your children, but still allow light without compromising, the kind of safety feature. So here, again, another work from home study area. So if you have two people who need side by side, they can do that for your children, or even for yourself, you can have it side by side as well. And once we come into the main master bedroom, you notice the difference in the design, right? Because everybody had their own space. So this one has actually a fluted glass and a bit more of like an open wardrobe system, not so closed up. So you can see how the same floor plate can be designed in multiple ways. And then we also have a different design for the bathroom over here. So the bathroom here has more like grey slate tiles, not so much of the terrazzo. So it gives a bit more of like a luxury high-end feel, but still you have the double vanity, you still have the storage, mirror with lights for you to do your makeup. I need this in my next house. Note to self. As if this beautiful double vanity ensuite is not enough, we have an amazing, huge space for the main master bedroom itself. Let's go check it out. So you'll notice that this feels a lot more open than the master bedroom downstairs, and that's because they don't have a huge big cabinetry cove on my right. They actually have fluted panels and cove lighting to give this a nice, very warm kind of Japani feel. They have also very nice lights for reading on the side tables as well. And then you'll notice the ceiling fan also is a very light wood tone that matches the rest of this light wood in the house. Space for a massage chair, and then you have these concealed cabinetry for the television. And as if that internal walk-in was not enough, they still have more wardrobe space for you out here. So let's go up to the last floor where we have a very nice entertainment room that actually fits our multi-generational brief in the design for this house. We're now on the 4th floor of our beautiful corner terrace, and our total built-up is about 4,500 square feet of completely livable space. And what we have in here is a secondary entertainment area where for multi-generational living, your in-laws, your parents, whoever it is that's staying with you can actually use this for themselves to relax. And for you, if you want to entertain your friends, you could also have your pool table, you have a football table, and a very nice terrace area for you to dry your clothes. So look over here, you can see we have a very, very nice big TV, your ceiling fan, your cassette, and nice views of a tree right outside. Now this particular condominium is called the Verticus, and you can see that we're not actually facing any of the residential units. This is only towards the car park, so don't worry about other people looking to your house. Now you know how beautiful this home is with 4,500 square feet of livable 100% optimized space for you. I want you to know more about how beautiful our location is because we're just 2 minutes walk away from Shaw Plaza, where we have enrichment centers, food, supermarket, even a cinema, and we also have a lot of food in this area, including Buntong Kee just across the road for chicken rice, Long Fat Tau Sia Pia, Old Airport Road, Lor Mee, all these very specific things. And of course you have Balestier Food Centre and Market just opposite as well, about a 5-minute walk away, because we're just a 10 to 15-minute drive from the CBD, 2 to 3 minutes from the CTE or PIE for you to get to anywhere in Singapore with ease. For parents thinking about schools, we're 1 kilometre towards Hong Wen and 1 to 2 kilometres towards CHIJ Toa Payoh, Marymount Convent, SJI Junior, ACS Junior, and even more schools. I'm just mentioning 4 of them out of so many within 1 to 2 kilometers. And finally, if you want to be a club member of SAFRA, we're walking distance to Toa Payoh SAFRA. That way. Either way, this way is to Novena MRT, that way is to Toa Payoh MRT. You can walk about 15 minutes either way to 2 MRT stations. Is that good or not? By the way, you might be wondering, where is the helper going to sleep? We do need a helper in such a big house. Now the helper has her own dedicated space, big enough to fit a queen-size bed, even has a little ceiling fan, air conditioning, a nice little yard balcony area for your natural light, and your own ensuite. Now this ensuite doesn't have a shower, but there is a water closet, a nice sink and a mirror, so she only has to do her showers downstairs in a common bath. What are you waiting for? Come and see this house. So if you're looking for meticulously designed multi-generational corner terrace in Freehold District 12 with 6 beds, 7 baths in 4,500 square feet of built-up space with a lift and $1.1 million worth of renovation A&A move-in condition for you and your family in hyper-connected Balestier, just minutes away from Shaw Plaza and 1 to 2 kilometers from so many good schools, this might be your next miracle home. If you'd like to take a look, I'd love to show you around. Give me a call. I'm Sarah X Miracle.